Hey, hi. So now we're going to go on and talk about if statements. I had displaced these two things together because I had a cat screaming at me. Which happens. So if statements in Bash are really, really simple, and we're just going to do the basic ones. So where are we? We're in writers, and there's nothing here. Good. So I'm going to do something here. I'm going to echo hi into hi. Good. Yay, there's a file called hi there. Um, uh, Great. Now, what do we do with that? Well, if statements are easy. I'm going to A equals hello. And so I'm going to echo A and echo A. And I'm going to also show you something. There's no white space around it. Okay? Now I'm going to echo B. And I'm going to echo B. You see, there is no variable B at all. Okay? There is an variable A. So if I say if, now this is kind of annoying in Bash, double bracket, non-zero length A, then echo hi. Fi. Bash if statements end with fi. Backwards if. Boom, hi, right there. Great. Okay. That's if A is non-zero length. What if A is zero length? Z. Nope, A is not zero length. But B is zero length. Cool. B is the not symbol in Bash is the exclamation mark. So if it is not zero length, then echo hi. Nope, but A is not zero length, and so you get hi. Awesome. Why double bracket? I can't remember, honestly. It's a me versus intelligence thing. I barely ever use if statements. If you do this, you're always going to get it no matter what. You're literally always going to get hi. Oh, you didn't get it there. There we go. Non-zero length for A and B, even though B is zero length, delivers the hi every single time. Zero length for A does not deliver it, but zero length for B delivers it. I don't know why that happens. I just have no Bash. The if statement logic has always been elusive for me. I don't get that. Those are if statements. The other thing that you can do is check for the existence of a file. Most of the flags that you can throw to if are, and they're not flags, they're conditionals, but most of them that you can throw to if concern the file existence. The easiest one is if the file exists, Lewis.dtd. If that file exists, then print, God, hi, phi. There, that file exists. If it doesn't exist, then echo hi. No, it does exist. What if A Lewis, so we know there's no file called alewis.dtd, that doesn't exist. Bang, hi. And that file does not exist. There we go. And why is that not in double brackets? Can I put that in double brackets? Maybe. I honestly don't know. I don't know what will... you can if you can type. I don't know what was going to happen here. Okay, that worked. That worked. That worked. That worked. Hey, that's great. So maybe you just always put if statements in double brackets. I'm sorry, I rarely use if statements because I don't really need to, because in Bash scripting, I just don't feel the need to be doing that. So why did we learn to do all this? What's the whole goal behind all of this? Well, we're gonna play around a little bit. So we're gonna go into SGMs. And we're going to last that writer 2 thing. Actually, what I'm going to do is, let's do an interesting for loop to show you why you do a for loop. Like the file name rewriting for loop is really good. That's a good one. But let's find another one. So let's do for file in SGMs. Wait, I'm in SGMs. So go up a directory and then there, yeah, LSSGMs. Do sort file. By the way, something that I hadn't said is that this can, the file, it doesn't have to be the file, it can be anything. Sort the file, piped into unique-c. I want to see all the unique instances of things in that file, and then I want to count them, and then I want to sort that. And then I want to look at the last 5 of those. And then echo the file. Done. Boom. So it's literally giving me the last 5 most common things in every single file and echoing the file name after that, which is great. So, hey, cool. And if I wanted to, so some of these you see have the people HTML or XML, whatever this is, thing, and some of them don't. So what if I say piped into grep, and I'm going to do the whole thing. I'm literally just going to, because otherwise it's going to be ugly if where's the people thing? Where is people? There it is. Here's one. People. Grep. People. That might work. Let's try that. Good. Hey, that's cool. Okay, so then piped into cut. I'm going to actually pipe into awk. Print $1 because I want to get just the number of things for that. Good. So there we go. So I can say, so I know this is crazy. So basically, so I can say the number equals that whole command. Good. And then I'm going to do this. If non-zero length the number, then echo the number, comma, the file, fi. Done. Boom, right there. These are the files in which one of the 5 most common lines in the file is that people tag, and it's giving you the number of times that tag exists in each of those files. So why would you do this? So if you're a data scientist, if you're an analyst or a data scientist, and this is an ad hoc thing, that's why I'd do it. Because I can immediately get these numbers. I don't have to load these things up in pandas. I don't have to do some whirligig processing in pandas. I can literally do this all in the command line in once. Just bang, it's all done. I can just make that all happen. If I instead am trying to make something for production, then maybe I actually don't want to do this as a bash script because this whole thing is completely unmaintainable code. I could make it look maintainable. I could do the following. I could say for do yada 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 yada. Like I could make this whole thing. I'm just going to Control-C out of that. I could build something that looks like code and put it in a bash script and have it all indented nicely, because you can do that. It's perfectly fine. And then I could have it actually all be nice. But the fact is, it's just heinously ugly. It's so ugly. It is so unmaintainable. And it's super useful. That's the great thing about it. But it's not code that you really want to share with other people unless you're a professor or a boss and you hand your employee who doesn't know how to do this stuff yet a one-liner and you're like, run this and tell me what it gives me. Because that's great. Basically, this is how you can function as a super high-level analyst or data scientist or anything in which you're processing through a lot of data. Stuff like this. That's the whole point of this lesson plan, is for you to be able to really quickly batch figure things like out, batch rename files, look at the files, like the first 10 lines in the file, and change one string to another. Yeah, by the way, I can put this stuff through sed. I can do anything. In fact, I can actually, for these things, I could take all of this stuff and feed it into awk and sum all of these numbers up and give you a summed number out the back. Like, you can do a million things. And it's really, really useful to be able to do all this stuff. That's the whole point of this lesson plan. Hopefully you found it really useful. Hopefully you found it not horribly interesting. I have a pretty nasal voice, so hopefully that wasn't super off-putting for you. There is one more lesson. It's about taking files and tarring them up. Basically, how do you actually make a little file repo so you can share your directory structure with other people? It has nothing to do with the rest of this, but it's something that a lot of people need to know how to do, so I'm going to show you how to do it. That's it. I hope this was all useful. I I would say see you later, but I won't. So, bye.